Hey Botanical Bliss family! Today's video is all about growing one of the most rewarding vegetables in your garden, potatoes. Whether you're a complete beginner or looking to expand your gardening skills, I'll walk you through everything you need to know to grow delicious homegrown potatoes. Let's dig in. Why grow your own potatoes? Before we get our hands dirty, let me tell you why potatoes are such an amazing crop for home gardeners. First, they're incredibly forgiving, perfect for beginners. Plus, they give you an impressive yield for the space they take up. Just imagine pulling up to 10 pounds of potatoes from a single plant. And the best part, store-bought potatoes simply can't match the flavor of freshly harvested ones from your garden. Choosing your potato variety. Here's something many new gardeners don't realize: not all potatoes are created equal. Let me break down your options. For potato salads and roasting, go for waxy varieties like red potatoes or fingerlings. They hold their shape beautifully when cooked. If you want an all-rounder that works for everything, Yukon Golds are your best friend. They're my personal favorite. And for those perfect fluffy baked potatoes or French fries, starchy varieties like russets are the way to go. Getting started. Timing is everything. The secret to successful potato growing starts with timing. Here's what you need to know. Potatoes are cool weather champions. Plant them about 2 to 3 weeks before your last spring frost date or when soil temperatures reach 45 degrees Fahrenheit. Don't worry if you get a light frost. Potato plants are tougher than they look. Setting up your growing space. Now let's talk about where to plant your potatoes. These humble vegetables aren't picky, but they do have some non-negotiables. First up, sunlight. Make sure your chosen spot gets at least 6 hours of direct sun daily. Your soil should be loose and well-draining. Potatoes hate wet feet. If you're dealing with heavy clay soil, mix in plenty of compost to improve drainage. Seed potato preparation. The foundation of success. Here's a pro tip that'll save you money and disappointment. Don't use grocery store potatoes as seed potatoes. They're often treated with sprout inhibitors and can carry diseases. Instead, invest in certified seed potatoes from a garden center or seed company. If your seed potatoes are larger than 2 inches, cut them into pieces, making sure each piece has at least one eye. That's where the sprouts come from. Let them dry for a day before planting. This helps prevent rot. Planting your potatoes the right way. Time for the fun part, planting. Dig trenches about 6 to 8 inches deep. Place your seed potatoes cut side down and eyes up about 12 to 15 inches apart. If you're planting multiple rows, keep them at least 3 feet apart. Cover with 4 inches of soil but don't water them yet. Unlike most vegetables, potatoes actually prefer to stay dry until they sprout. The magic of hilling, your secret weapon. Here's where potato growing gets interesting. It's time to talk about hilling. Once your plants reach about 6 inches tall, you'll start the hilling process. This involves mounding soil around the base of the plant, covering about 1/3 of the plant each time. Why do we do this? It's not just tradition. Hilling encourages more potato production and prevents the tubers from turning green and toxic from sun exposure. Water and care. Keeping your plants happy. Potato plants need consistent moisture, about 1 to 2 inches of water per week. But here's the trick: water the soil, not the leaves. Wet foliage can lead to disease problems. A soaker hose is perfect for this job. Watch your plants for signs of stress. Yellow leaves usually mean too much water, while brown leaves signal not enough. Dealing with common problems. Don't panic if you spot some unwanted visitors. Colorado potato beetles are the most common pest. They're yellow-striped beetles that love munching on potato leaves. Pick them off by hand or use organic BT spray if the infestation is severe. For disease prevention, crop rotation is your best friend. Never plant potatoes in the same spot 2 years in a row. Harvest time. The big reveal. The most exciting part of growing potatoes is harvest time. You'll know they're ready when the plants start to yellow and die back, usually 70 to 90 days after planting. Want some early potatoes? You can carefully dig up a few new potatoes about 2 to 3 weeks after the plants flower. For the main harvest, wait until the foliage has died back completely, then dig them up on a dry day. Storage success. Don't wash your harvested potatoes. Instead, gently brush off the soil and cure them in a cool, dark place around 45 to 60 degrees Fahrenheit for about 2 weeks. After curing, store them in a dark place at around 42 to 55 degrees Fahrenheit with good humidity. Properly stored potatoes can last for months. Final tips for success. Remember, gardening is all about learning and experimenting. Don't be afraid to try different varieties and techniques. Take notes on what works in your garden and what doesn't. Most importantly, celebrate your successes. There's nothing quite like the satisfaction of cooking with potatoes you've grown yourself. And there you have it, Botanical Bliss family. You're now equipped with everything you need to grow a bountiful potato harvest. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more gardening tips and tricks. Drop a comment below letting me know what you'll be growing in your garden this season. Until next time, keep those gardens growing and stay blissful.